Hey Virgo, welcome back, and anyone that's new, welcome here. All are welcome. All right, my lovely Virgos. As you know, before I got to meditate on you Virgos, and in the meditation, I got this lyric. Bring me a higher love. Oh, okay. So Virgo, you are like, I do not want anything less than, right? You want to have someone that you want somebody that can bring you that higher love, that's good for your highest good, right? For your higher good. And I feel like it's like you don't want anything surface level, nothing superficial. You want that higher love, baby. Okay. Also, I feel like Virgo, in the meditation, I got someone may have taken your kindness for weakness or something on the lines of that. Maybe you felt like you were taken advantage of or for granted because you were showing your kindness, right? And you felt like that it was taken for weakness. Okay, definitely receive that. Also, very randomly, which I rarely ever get, Virgo, but I definitely got this strong scent that came through, and it smelled so good. And it was almost like some of you may use Tide as your laundry for your laundry detergent, or something similar, okay? But it smelled so good, and I felt like someone may have been doing their laundry recently, or maybe needing to do their laundry, but it smelled so good. Okay, so that's what I got in the meditation. If resonates, fantastic. If not, just dismiss it and let's get into this reading. All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Also, my readings are timeless, so if it's for you, it will find you. All right. Universal guidance, spirit guides, please let me be a clear channel for the collective of Virgo. Thank you. All right. Let's see what we have, my loves. What do we have for Virgo, please? Universal guidance, spirit guides. What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo, please? There it is. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Beautiful. What else do we have, please? What else do we have for Virgo? Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Beautiful. So I feel like you're very open, very empathetic at this time. You're like, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Maybe you're trying to look at somebody else's side and then also looking at your side, right? Not having any judgment towards the other person's side or anybody else's side, right? And having empathy for what perspective they may have, right? And growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. That is beautiful, all right? Some of you could benefit with more meditation, or you are doing more meditation, which could help expand your consciousness and your awareness, okay? Let's pull another oracle card and see what comes out. What else do we have, please? What else do we have for Virgo? What else do we have for Virgo? There it is. Believe in the impossible. You know what that is. I'm impossible, right? I'm going to pull another card. Nothing is yet set in stone. So I heard don't freak out. So nothing is yet set in stone. It's ever flowing. And so there's something that you may be thinking about, or something in your life in general where some of you may need to hear nothing is yet set in stone. So don't worry, don't freak out. It's gonna be flowing. Okay, nothing is yet set in stone. And believe in the impossible, knowing you are possible. Beautiful. All right, let's go and pull the overall energy for my lovely Virgos. Believe in the impossible, baby. Believe in it. All right, let's see what we have. What's the overall energy for Virgo, please? What's the overall energy for Virgo? There it is. Okay, 10 of Wands. You are completely putting the heavy burdens down, ending a heavy cycle for your overall energy. Some of you who may have been carrying a lot of heaviness, maybe a lot on your plate, but for the overall energy, I feel like you're like, I'm ending this heavy cycle and putting the heavy burdens down finally. Something on the lines of that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Some of you have been working smarter, not harder, as well as what I'm receiving. It's almost like you used to have so much on your plate, and now you're like, okay, I'm finding ways to work smarter, not harder. And then you're finding more time, like maybe having more time freedom, okay, or working towards that. Let's go to the past energy. What's the past energy, please? Seven of Swords. So this is where I feel like someone may have snuck away or was very deceptive, lying, sneaky. And some of you, like I said, I got somebody here in the meditation where you were connecting to someone that may have been very, took your kindness for weakness, okay? You had a very kind heart towards this person. You do have a kind heart, right? And it doesn't have to be with just one person. But I do feel like there's somebody that may have taken that advantage of that, okay? I do feel like there is something here where you dealt with someone who was very deceptive and sneaky in the past here. Okay, let's go to the current energy. What's the current energy, please? Two of Cups. Bring me a higher love. Oh, okay. So maybe there is somebody that was brought to you and it feels very good. Okay, or there's something here where there's an undeniable connection, right? There's mutual love, mutual respect, something on the lines of that. This could be a friendship, soulmate, or some form of friendship that's turning into something more. That could also be the case for the current energy. But there's something here where there's a soulmate connection. There could also be, that could also be why I got that. Bring me a higher love. So you could be very connected spiritually to somebody as well, maybe in the 5D. Something around believing in the impossible. All right, let's go to the outside energy. What's the outside energy? Temperance, beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you're very supported at this time. The Temperance, this is very much connected to your spirit guides. Maybe I do feel like somebody here could be doing some form of meditation practice, or maybe some of you do help people with meditation. Maybe there's something where maybe on the side you help people with some form of meditation or something on the lines of that, or some form of like healing. Okay, some of you could work with crystals. Some of you could be like energy healers, something like that. For some reason, I'm getting that. But there's someone who is very connected and very much growing in their consciousness and their awareness. The more you connect to your spirit guides, the more you're connecting to your heart, the more you're going to grow that consciousness and your awareness as well. Okay? You're not walking unconsciously, is what I'm getting. Virgo, you're not walking unconsciously. You are completely walking consciously. Okay? That's what I'm getting. There is something here where there is a balance. You're trying to find some form of balance and being patient with something as well. Okay. Let's go to the challenge. What's the challenge, please? King of Cups. There is something around love. There's something around that. There's also something around having that balance between your head and your heart here. Maybe that's a struggle at times, okay, for you. Sometimes you may want to, hey, I'm getting a Virgo that's like, hey, I really just want to use more logic in this. Sometimes you use too much emotion into something or too much feeling into something and you're like, okay, I got to get out of that. So there has to be some form of balance, right? With the King of Cups. I feel like you're trying to see both sides of a situation, even though it could be a struggle for some of you. Because maybe there is something where I just feel like someone took your kindness for granted here, or for just kindness for weakness. Okay, I'm definitely receiving something like that. I feel like there's two different people. There could be two different people. That's what I'm receiving. Because I don't feel like you have any empathy towards that, where someone's like taking your kindness for weakness, right? I do feel like you're having empathy towards a situation with someone specifically. I'm definitely receiving that. Okay, let's go to what you're not aware of. What is my Virgos not aware of? Okay, this is it. Nine of Swords. This is subconscious. getting out of your head, overthinking certain things with the Nine of Swords. This could be, maybe some of you, I'm getting some of you Virgos could be woken up in the middle of the night. And some of you are having nightmares or more vivid dreams. And some of you are like really vividly remembering them, and some of you are actually waking up in the middle of the night and like really sitting there and realizing what those dreams could be, or questioning what those dreams could be. It could be that there's a message trying to come through to you. So there's something like that in your sleep. Pay attention is what I heard. Pay attention. Okay, let's go to the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome? The Star card, some form of wish fulfillment here. So we'll see what that's about. It could be that believing in the impossible, something truly came to light, some form of wish fulfillment, okay? Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna clarify and then I'll pull advice. Let's go to the 10 of Wands. Why the 10 of Wands for the overall energy? The Tower, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Star card. There's a lot of healing going on for the mind here. Okay, the Tower, some form of sudden shift, something that suddenly happened where you were stuck in your head around something, overthinking, having anxieties around something. You had too much on your plate, Virgo, as well. I'm getting that. Some of you had way too much on your plate. For the overall energy, you've realized this. You like, this is causing a lot of mental issues, like mental exhaustion, mental... some of you, it could have been anxiety or depression, where it's like I'm overloading, and now I feel like you've gotten some form of clarity, right? Some form of aha moment, and you're like, no, I've got to release this. I've got to work smarter, not harder. And I also see you as someone who's gotten a lot of clarity on some form of wish fulfillment. It may scare you at times, but you're going for it. Okay, I heard believe in the impossible. Okay. Wow. Let's go to that 7 of Swords. Why the 7 of Swords? Why the 7 of Swords, please? In the past? Yeah, 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Someone could have been juggling 2 people here in the past. That's what I'm getting for some of you, okay? There's messages that are constantly coming through, and I feel like right now, Virgo, I'm getting for some of you, it's like someone definitely was juggling 2 people. You were having a tit for tat, arguments, disagreements, some form of drama here in the past. Someone literally snuck away, or someone was just very deceptive and lying and cheating and sneaking and just telling you this when they're really doing that, is what I'm receiving here. I also feel like there's a lot of deceptive people possibly in your family for a select few of you. There's also something around you trying to master something. I feel like you could be, okay, this is also what I'm receiving for another Virgo out here. You're trying to master some form of craft that you have, and you're being very strategic about it, right? You are lessening a lot more on your plate, okay? You're like having less on your plate. You're working smarter, not harder. You're implementing something here. Okay, you're trying to choose wisely. I feel like you're staying away from drama, arguments. That's also what I'm getting here. You're like, I don't have time for this. Let's go to the 2 of Cups. Why the 2 of Cups for the current energy? Some of you are very creative. Like you like to read books, you like to write. Some of you like to write books, something like that, or make candles. Some of you have lots of plants in your home, something like that. There's someone who really works with herbs as well. Someone who is very, very into the arts. Very spiritual as well. Let's go to the 2 of Cups. Why the 2 of Cups for the current energy? The Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune. Something's turning in your favor. Something is coming into fruition here. The happiest card in the deck. Someone is going towards their happiness, their wish fulfillment. Okay, there is something turning in your favor, and you are taking action and being disciplined on something as well. I do feel like there could be empathy towards you and somebody else. I don't feel like it's someone that you were connected to in the past, although people can change if they want to change. I will say that. So it could be somebody showing up in a different energy. But for a select few of you, it is definitely a different person, is what I'm getting. I feel like there is some form of happiness, something that's making you feel really, really good here. Something that maybe you felt like would never happen, okay, is happening. That's what I'm getting. There is something that's happening that you never thought would ever happen. And then that's why I feel like believe in the impossible, okay? I do feel like you are getting out of your comfort zone, or this is somebody that you are connecting with that is typically not your type. That's also what I'm receiving. Typically, there is somebody here that's like typically not your type, but there's something here where it's like a connection that's deeper. Bring me a higher level. So it's like more of a spiritual connection, a soul connection for some of you. There's a lot of mutual respect, mutual understanding, mutual love. That's also what I'm getting. There could be travel involved as well with the Two of Wands. Maybe you and this person are going to travel, or you're trying to plan a trip somewhere here currently. You're like, okay, it's time for a vacation. Let's go to Temperance. Let's go to Temperance, please. Why the Temperance on the outside? 10 of Cups. Boy, 3 of Cups. There is something, a friendship turned into something more. You never thought this would happen for some of you. You're like, wait a second. Not in a million years did I think this would happen. That's what I'm getting. There's fear with the 2 of Swords, though. Somebody has some form of fears with the 2 of Swords, feeling stuck at a crossroads. Somebody that you could be connecting with could be in this energy as well. You take it how it resonates. Could be you, could be someone you're connected with. But it's about taking that blindfold off and stepping away from fear. Yeah, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. This is like joy, like celebration. Some of you are going to be celebrating something here on the outside. There's a lot of love, a lot of joy, a lot of fun. This feels really good, Virgo. This feels very good. It also could be on the outside, like you're actually getting in tune with your own emotional fulfillment, feeling happy, filling your own cup up, spending time with your soul tribe. For some of you, you have a really good soul tribe is what I'm getting too. Let's go to King of Cups. By the King of Cups, please, for the challenge. Knight of Swords, the Moon, too much in the feelings. Yeah, that could be what's going on here. It's the battle here that I was feeling with the challenge. You're like, hey, 1 minute you're like way logical, and then the next you're like, I'm so much in my feelings. That's the challenge. You're trying to find that balance. You may be trying to have some form of soul searching. You're trying to have empathy towards a situation. Okay. Yeah, I also feel like there could be someone you're connecting to that could be way too much in the logical, not emotionally detached at all. And then there's somebody that's like really emotionally attached. Okay, so there's got to be some form of balance with that Knight of Swords and the Moon. I also feel like you're going within and releasing some form of fears. That's why the Nine of Swords is out twice, because you had some form of fears around something here. Like you're like, oh my gosh, like there's something around, maybe you are afraid to lose something or someone, or you're going towards something and it's manifesting, right? And so therefore you're like stuck, right? You're like, oh my gosh, what if this goes the opposite direction? And so there's all these like thoughts and feelings that I feel that are coming from you through a lot of certain things in your life. It's not just one area in your life is what I'm getting. You're trying to spend some time to yourself a little bit here is what I'm getting too with the Hermit. Let's go to the Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords for what you're not aware of? Okay, Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands, baby. Be patient. What you've asked, what you have asked currently, or what you're asking for currently, be patient because it is coming in. There's something that wish granted is what I'm getting. There's a wish granted, okay? There's a new cycle happening. Be patient. It's coming all in divine timing. And honestly, some of you Virgos need to hear this, that you're a badass, okay? You are someone who's extremely attractive, Okay, you may turn heads when you walk into a room, man or woman. You have that energy, you have that aura. You've got this. Some of you need to hear that. Some of you are like bossing up or needing to hear like, hey, boss up. Like, you are it, right? Let's go to the star card. Why the star card, please? For the possible outcome, why the star card? The Three of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Two messengers, two beginnings here. The Hangman. Okay, so I feel like what's happening here is that there could be some form of communication through text, emails, or calls. There could be two people that have come towards you here in the past, or not in the past, for the possible outcome. They could be younger than you, or you could be younger than them, okay? But there's definitely two younger people here. So either that or take it vice versa. I do feel like they are... There's something around someone not being your type. Typically your type. Okay? So I feel like there could be somebody reaching out through text, emails, or calls. Okay, I'm definitely receiving that. There could be two people reaching out, but there's something around teamwork and collaboration here. There's something that you're inspired to do. You're surrendering and releasing, letting go, okay, with the Hangman. You're looking at things from a different perspective. This person could be looking at things from a different perspective. There's empathy involved here. For some of you, like I said, Virgo, this is two different people. Something that you didn't think would ever happen is happening. And then there's also somebody that may have really messed with your kindness and then ended up changing themselves 100%. It was like a complete 360 or whatever. 360. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So there's like two different storylines here. Let's go to advice. What advice do you have, please? What advice do you have for Virgo? There it is. Strength card, baby. 10 of Pentacles, baby. That is awesome. 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Moving on, moving into calmer waters. So that's advice here with the 6 of Swords. Move on, move forward into calmer waters. There's something around sixes. Six. Some of you could be seeing 666 a lot. Or it could be an angel number of yours. That could be the case as well. 6 could be your favorite number. It could be your life path number. There's something around this inner strength, inner courage to go towards something. The more you release this anxiety around something, going towards something, some of you can be afraid of the spotlight is also what I'm getting with the 6 of Wands being here. But it's also like, step into that inner courage and embrace it. Okay, for some of you with that 6 of Wands, embrace that. There's also some form of victory and success and abundance. I feel like what's happening here is that when you step into your inner courage, and when you allow your inner animal roar, is what I'm getting, you're going to see a lot of abundance within self and on the external as well. Some of you could be getting some form of financial abundance coming in as well. When you get into that confident mode, okay, and having that inner courage, okay, I'm also getting that. Step away from any type of fears that you may be feeling is what I'm getting. Don't freak out is what I heard with the nothing is yet set in stone as well. All right, let's go pull a Michael message card and see what comes out. What do we have for Virgo, please? Self-appreciation. I will find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself. Find a comfortable space and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself where I will pour love into who I am and all that I do. Beautiful. I truly hope this helped, and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. One love and namaste. Mwah.